What's up? What's happening? It's the one and only Jeff Axel. Back in his single days, he used to look for a freaky hoe to suck on his piccolo. Out here kicking it with the crew, know what I mean? Got Tay and I got Album.
Yo.
What's going on? How y'all living, man?
I'm living good, yo. Yo, that caught me so off guard.
Yeah, I always just try to mix it up with one of you.
I know. That just caught me so off guard. But yeah, I'm chilling, man. Enjoying it. Ready to talk about these players, man.
Yeah, we definitely want to switch it up. Tay, how you living?
Doing good. Can't wait to talk about these breakout players and whatnot, and the players we're looking forward to coming to the NBA.
So yeah, we're doing it different today. Just strictly young players, current prospects, who we think is going to break out that's in their first few years. Our rookie predictions, who's going to have the best rookie seasons, and also NBA players and former players, their sons and where they're at now in their high school journey, college journey, professional journey, things of that nature. We discuss like former professional athletes and their sons in sports and how that's changed the dynamic of youth sports and youth basketball, especially in general. So, yeah, just to get started, we're going to start off with the rookie report. Since we mainly cover NBA, we'll start off with that. And I'll let Darius Album talk about the rookies that he likes, and then we'll just go around.
Okay. So the first rookie I'm going to start off with is Reed Sheppard. That guy, he's special. We all seen it in the like, I know it was summer league, whatever, but we seen some people poop in the summer league, and we seen some people show something in the summer league. He showed something in the summer league. He showed that he ain't just a shooter, like that he gonna play everywhere and he gonna do what need to be done. So I think Reed Sheppard is gonna be a great asset, especially on that Rockets team. They need shooting, and if he's moving the way he's moving, and actually, then he's gonna pan out to be a great player, and he's gonna actually work. So Fred better watch his back, because that spot could be gone like sooner than later. And then second person I got is Jared McCain. I know people don't like him because of what he does off the court, I guess, like, because he expresses himself how he wants, but he's a really good basketball player, and he's going to fit in very well on that 76ers team. So him, like that starting lineup with him, Maxey, PG, I don't know who they're going to start at the 4, but
You know, he starts like off the rip. I don't know about that. Nick Nurse, does he play rookies like that? I don't think that's his thing.
He's going to have to do something different, because whatever he been doing ain't working. So
now he got a championship. I don't know about all that.
For the 76ers?
Nick Nurse does not play rookie. Like, he's going to play, but I don't think he's going to start off the rip.
He should.
Like, Nick Nurse might fuck around and start Reggie Jackson.
Nick Nurse can fuck around and start Kyle Lowry or something. Like, I don't know. I think they have a core, and I think that it's gonna work, especially with Jared McCain. Jared McCain, he knows how to play basketball. Like, no matter what he does with his nails, no matter how he dances on TikTok, he knows how to hoop. Like, he's a hooper. He's been a hooper for years. I've been watching him since high school. Like, since he was in high school. Like, Jared McCain, he's gonna put up numbers.
Real quick, before we go back to McCain, I wanted to touch on the Rockets. I think they got a roster logjam. We were talking about it pre-show. There's a lot of guards. So between Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore, it's so many guards and guys that like need all of it.
Amen Thompson. No. Amen Thompson. He is a point guard. He got drafted as a point guard. No, I don't even know why. He can play other positions, but he should be playing his position. I don't get why they drafted him at point guard and then got Fred VanVleet. Like, I know they had to pay somebody, but bro, that still upsets me that he's not getting minutes because they have a logjam. They have players that shouldn't be playing as much, but they expect something from them because of their draft pick, Jabari. And then Dylan Brooks, he can come off the bench. I don't care how much he's making. Like, Amen Thompson's your best rebounder. He should be playing, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, they do have a logjam. They need to they need to weed out the weak and keep the strong so they can actually build something. Because, like,
I wouldn't call them weak. I think they're about 10 deep. We discussed beforehand. They need
to get those extras out of there. Like, the people that are like, if y'all got two really good point guards, right? And then you got a third point guard who's not as good, but he's still decent. Bro, let him go. Like, what's the point of letting him take somebody else's minutes?
I think Van Vliet can help out like a lot of veteran teams or help the team get over the hump.
Go. Fred VanVleet can leave, bro. He can leave so fast.
Who's gonna want that though? Just knowing how much money he makes.
He has that fat contract.
All right, so it's 40. All right, you say you make a lot of money. It's 40-something million. The salary cap's about to go up. So he's a 6-foot point guard. He could play some defense. He can hit the three. He's about like 15-8 at his about 15-8. That's solid production. It's not like he's trash.
But like, but who's about to be like, you know what? Freddie V's in the market. Let me go make a trade from knowing how much you have to pay and whatnot. Then you got to send the Rockets players back. Yeah. And it's like, it's still good. They're still gonna get players back either way. Yeah. So
I mentioned it before. I would have liked to see Orlando try to get him. They need
bro, a team that needs
and then trade who? Trade who?
They got bad contracts over there. Like
for the Rockets to want that.
Orlando could trade somebody big to the Rockets. That's what they need. They need somebody
Carter.
Yeah. Wendell Carter, he could be on the Rocket. Like, they got some like, that can go there. But I just think
the Magic would do that.
I don't see it. I'm just saying, like, that's a team
now. I think they want to see what Anthony Black got to offer.
If Black doesn't have that breakout season that we're going to talk about later, then they should be in the market for a Fred VanVleet. I thought personally they should have signed Tyus Jones before he went to the Suns. I don't understand why they didn't make that.
Suns no, the Suns can't afford him. Never mind. I'm going to say the Suns should get Fred VanVleet. They can't afford that. But yeah, I just. The Rockets do need to figure something out because they got too many people.
Tari Eason's a good player.
Tari Eason, he should be playing over Dillon Brooks. Like, that's the stuff I'm saying. Like, Tari Eason, I want him over Dillon Brooks. I want him over Fred VanVleet, but that's less likely than him being over Jabari Smith. Like, they need to, like, and Ime needs to, like, Ime, you seen what people do, like, bro, you figured it out. I get that was your first season there, but you know what you got. Like, and then they got this mix. Like, are y'all doing this young core thing or are y'all doing this older thing? Like why is Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks in the starting lineup? What are we doing? Like, pick a side. Like, are y'all gonna be young and build off that, or are y'all gonna be vets? Like, because at this point, it's a big confusion of what they're trying to accomplish. Like last year, y'all won 40, 42 games, 41 games, 40 games, whatever. Bro, what are y'all doing? Like, okay, you figured out who was putting in work, who worked, and who didn't. Why are they still just holding on to people? Like, y'all got the shooter that you needed. I mean, they probably still need more, but they got the shooter they needed. What are we doing? Like,
so you don't think it's a rush if they just start sending people out now? You don't think they should wait like another season or so?
No, I don't think it's a rush because they know who their young, talented players are. Jabari's been playing for how many years? He can go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jabari, he hasn't shown anything. Like, you're 6'11" and can't rebound. Like, the Rockets starting lineup does not have a rebounder. Like, Segun can grab rebounds, but he's not a rebounder. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's an issue. That's a glaring issue in their starting lineup. Why is your best rebounder not playing? Amen Thompson played all 5 positions last year. Started at all 5 positions. Put him in, like, help yourselves. Like, there's certain things y'all gotta do. Like, yeah, Steven Adams is healthy this year, but is he starting? Like, they have some roster issues they need to make. Like, I get Jabari's a number 3 pick, but that was 3 years ago. Like, he ain't that guy.
You see the number 1.
Yeah, like
number 2 pick from that draft.
Yeah, like if they got it, you would know by now. And Jabari just don't. Like,
I'm saying, you see Paolo and you see Chet, and then you look at him, and it's just
like, bro, I'll never forget. Like, bro, Jabari literally was at the what's it called, the Olympics, and was like, I forgot who he asked, but he was like, yeah, what do you do when you don't live up to the expectation of your draft pick?
Yes, Tatum.
They don't know. They did.
Yeah,
they don't know. They did. They did live up to the expectation. They could not help you at all.
So that's when you was out on Jabari Smith. Like, soon you heard that
when he said that, I was like, oh, so he's actually cooked. Like, that's it right there. Like, right there, because
Yeah,
you gotta be giving up on yourself to like ask a question like that. You know what I mean? Especially on national television, not even world television. Like everybody saw that. Like everyone in the world saw that. Everybody that tuned into the Olympics saw him say that. What is wrong with you? And his dad was in the NBA, bro. Just let him, he just need to go somewhere else, go to one of them poopy teams, help out a contender or something off the bench. Like
he'll be, like I said before, he's kind of looking like, it's not a knock to him, but kind of like Joe Smith, who was like a top 5 pick. He was a role player. He's like a 12 to 15 point per game type of dude. That's just kind of what he looked like. And Tajon called it off the rip.
Yeah, I was like, bro. Jabari was about to go number 1, bro. Like Jabari almost went number 1. Like really think about that. He almost went number 1 in the NBA draft.
I know you shit on Paolo, but
no, I don't shit on Paolo.
I'm saying things have been different. They made that decision.
No, Paolo is nice. I never said Paolo is not a bucket. Paolo is the best player in that draft class. Paolo is nice. He's disgusting. He's just not entertaining to watch. Like, that's it. That's the reason why he doesn't get the cover he has. Like you said, oh, well, why ain't nobody talking about Paolo? Bro, he's the number 1 pick. That's what we expected him to do. And then he's just not like you watching him play basketball. It's not like watching Jalen Green play basketball or like watching Anthony Edwards play basketball. Like, yeah, he can be in the same. Well, he's better than Jalen Green, but like we would rather watch them play. Like the problem is the Magic are boring. Like the highlight of the season we get is Cole Anthony doing a windmill. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like we don't want to, like nobody wants to see that. Like that's the problem. He is nice, Franz is nice, but their play styles just aren't entertaining, like appealing to the eye. That's like, what it is.
Think of the Spurs. Like they're not the Spurs, but just think of that. Please think of that. Like the Magic are a good team, but they are boring.
Hopefully, Anthony Black, Jet Howard can change that perception.
Anthony Black but Anthony Black, he's never. Me and Tajon have watched him since high school. He is not one of those energy. Like he's not that guy. Like they don't have that guy that's gonna turn it up for everybody. Like Anthony Black ain't no freak athlete. Like yeah, he's nice. He's a good playmaker. Like I'm not saying these niggas don't hoop. Like they hoop. They're nice, but they're just boring. Like they don't have that like chip. Like you know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna just say something to Tajon's point. He tried to mention the Spurs. Like the Spurs went, I want to say 2 full years without throwing the alley-oop for a dunk. At one point.
They were boring.
Like there ain't nobody doing that shit in today's NBA, dog.
I mean, if somebody had the least alley-oop, somebody
0 alley-oops over a 2-year span, dog.
I know, but I'm saying they throw an alley-oop. It's going to Cole Anthony, bro. Like, who wants to see Cole Anthony?
Man, like Paolo ain't got bounce, man.
Yeah, who's throwing Paolo alive?
I'm not sure. You got one more. You got one more rookie to cover, and then I'm gonna let Tay cover his rookies. You got Mr. Matas from the Bulls.
My last pick's gonna be Matas Buzelis, man. I've been watching him for a long time. And he got it. Like, he's one of those hungry players. Like, he feels like he's an underdog. Like, I mean, he kind of is, because once he started gaining hype, people started looking at Cooper Flag. And him and Cooper Flag have been going at it for a long time. Like, they got their, like, own little rivalry, like the Chet and Wemby rivalry. So, like, Matas, I think he's going to put up numbers this year, especially on the Bulls. Like, it's the Bulls. And they don't even have DeMar anymore. Like, he's going to get the ball a lot. He's going to be able to take as many shots as he wants. Like, you know what I mean? If Zach LaVine ends up getting traded.
Kobe White going to say something about that.
Kobe White can take his shot. I mean, they don't play the same position. Like, you know what I mean? If it's a position problem, yeah. But if the Suns can find a way to let everybody get their shots up, the Bulls will have no issue with niggas getting their shots up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they're not. Kobe White is nice. He's going to get his shots. Zach LaVine, nice. He's going to get his shots. But Zach LaVine is also known for taking the back seat to DeMar DeRozan. Like, I've seen with my own eyes at the end of a game, Zach LaVine standing in the corner while DeRozan's at the top of the key figuring it out. Like, so, like, Matas is going to get his shots, and he's the rookie. They're going to want to develop him. The Bulls ain't winning nothing. So, what they got to lose? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I actually think if Lonzo's healthy, but with Giddey being there, with both of them, the way they like to push the pace, I think that'll work out with Mata's game because his athleticism.
Yep, that's exactly Like that's the type of game he likes to play. I mean, he played for the Ignite, like he played for the G League Ignite. Like that's what they do. Like he's gonna be good. Like he's gonna be like. I think Matas might win Rookie of the Year. I think you know what? That's my Rookie of the Year pick. Matas Buzales. That's my Rookie of the Year pick. Yeah, that's what I'm taking for Rookie of the Year. So I think, Matas. I think he's going to shake it up and open the door for the Bulls to people be like, all right, they got Matas, they got Kobe White. Come on, let's get them some help. Like because
so you feel like that's the core for the Bulls?
Yeah, he's going to be part of the core for sure. Yeah, them two. Because I mean, Patrick Williams, he sucked. Like
I didn't know why you said that.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like
some Bulls fans still believe in that dude though.
I don't see how.
Ain't no way.
Guy. Like he was the last young guy that they got that we were like, oh okay. Like you know what I mean. Like they got Josh Giddey. He can hoop. Like he can.
He's
hoop.
14, 7, and 8. Like despite what people say,
Josh Giddey can hoop. If Lonzo comes back healthy, I think Lonzo is one of the best role players in the league. Still, like he's a great. He does everything on the court. Like
it's been 2 years. I'm pulling.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Of course, I get what you mean. But if Lonzo comes back to that like the potential he had, if he comes back to playing like that, he ain't even got to like be no all-star. If he comes back to just being that solid glue guy that can play defense, play make, shoot like that, then they'll be a pretty good team. So yeah, Matas. I think he's gonna. That's my Rookie of the Year pick. That's what I'm saying right now. Yep. That's it.
So, Tay, the rookies that you had, we like to expound on them. You had two big men, and I do believe in one of them a lot, actually. So I'll let you explain.
Kyle Filipowski, out of Duke. He could have came out last year, but I guess he felt like he had something to prove. We kind of hurt his draft stock a little bit. He was 15-9 in his freshman year. Wasn't the best shooter. He only shot 28% from three. So I guess he came back to improve his game a little bit more instead of rushing to the NBA. So, I mean, I respect that. But his sophomore year, he comes out 16-8, and he shot 35% from three. So he did make improvements to his jumper, stuff like that. And he improved his defense. His drop coverage got better. He blocked more shots, stuff like that. So, yeah, I do think he would be nice alongside Lauri Markkanen. The Jazz, they're just finding their pieces right now. Like no one's expecting anything from the Jazz, and that's why I think this is a good pick. I think he's a good player, and he can play the 4 or the 5, and he can also stretch the floor too, which is critical for a big man. You always want that out of your big man.
Okay, so here's my concern with the Jazz. Before we move on to your next pick, they got a log jam in the front court too. Like between Kessler, he was supposed to get traded, but it never happened. You got John Collins.
There's still time for that. There's still time for that.
Yeah, you got Taylor Hendricks. So it's like all of those front court players.
Don't name John Collins. He's poop. John Collins, that ship sailed. If anybody's getting the weeded out, it's him. He's the worst one out of all of them. Like
it's the contract though, so he might stay.
I get what you're saying, but like he missed his peak. When he had the chance to leave, he went for money. When he had the chance to leave the Hawks, he signed back for he got overpaid, so he stayed.
No, he was averaging 20 and 10, and then he got caught with steroids, and his production wasn't the same after that.
Yeah, like he's just not like, bro, John Collins just not that guy. And then
he had a look. It was like a year or two. It looked like, he really about to be one of the best.
But then he had a problem with his role. He started crying about his role, and you know how I feel about Trae Young. I understand. You have to play a certain way to play with Trae Young, and he can't be a lob threat and also have Clint Capella down there. So like he had to become a shooter. That's not his game. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like he set himself up for staying in Atlanta. So now he's poop and he's trying to get back to that, but we're not hearing that no more. Now it's time for the young guys because with John Collins like 28 or something like that now. Like his ship sailed.
I don't think he's that old, but he's about 26 maybe.
He'll be 27 when the season starts.
Okay. Yeah, so 27, like he's 27 years old.
That wasn't so bad. He could help out a contender. I don't think anybody's gonna bite on that contract.
How about a contender where?
Like, all right,
What position? Small forward? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a power
A team
forward.
that needs a power forward is
Yo,
a backup big.
if you need a power forward and a backup big, you're not getting John Collins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not. Like, if you were the Celtics needed a backup power forward.
Yo, if his contract wasn't so shitty, I would want John Collins with us, yo. Straight up. Because Al Horford's 38. So
Al Horford, but I would pay Al Horford $12 million a year over paying John Collins $4 million a year right now. Like, that's the difference.
I'm just saying we gotta look for a plan once he retires.
No, I get what you're saying, but John Collins ain't that plan. Like, you know what I mean, bro? John Collins is.
I don't think he's a horrible player.
He's not that guy.
I don't think he's great. I don't think he's horrible. You try to make it seem like he's one of the worst players in the league. I ain't going for that.
I mean, he ain't far from it. He's not far from it. Like, I mean,
John Collins is a solid player. I'm not doing that.
Hold up. Let me look up John Collins' stat. John Collins stats.
Come on, man. I told you I always got the stats, man. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Tell you. Which John Collins? What's he?
15 and 8. He averaged 1 assist a game. Shot 37% from 3, 80% from the line.
That's what I'm saying. You say he pooped. That's not bad, bro.
Like, bro, but
he's okay. Like, that's all I'm saying.
But then again, you gotta look at, but then again, you have to look at what team he's on. Who
he can get that production on any team, dog.
Bro, do you just think John Collins is soft? Just be honest. Just say that. You think he's soft?
Yeah, I think he's soft.
He's soft. That's really what he's saying. John Collins is soft.
Player. That's all, like, tell you, I'd say he was an all-star and he like super nice. I'm like, yo, he's a decent player. I think he can help out a couple contending teams as a backup big. You read his stats, 15 and 8 on 37% from 3. I was like, yo, he's not like a horrible player. Like, the stats back it up, dog.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, you're not wrong, but like,
you just don't prefer his style. I dig it, bro.
No, like he don't pass the eye test. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he can put up the numbers, but when you look at him play, it's like,
yo, it's times he takes possessions off. I hear what you're saying. We played it.
Like, you gotta play sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm saying he took possessions off. Like, he'll just be out there not serving himself. Like, I see what you're saying. We played him in playoffs. I'm like, damn, Collins, he ain't really standing out like that. So
yeah, like, he ain't doing that. And like, you know, he's just not one of those guys. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, he could be a backup, but if Collins makes too much, and if I have the choice, I'm picking somebody like. If I look, we want a power forward for a team. I'm not getting John Collins. Like, if I look at the Jazz and I want a power forward, I would take a rookie that hasn't played a game before I take John Collins.
Well, we're gonna find out because I think Collins is a free agent after this year, and I don't know exactly who else is free agent.
Go to the Celtics, man.
I would take him, bro, straight up. But we gonna move on. That's my only question about the Jazz, and also I don't know what direction they're going in, man, because it's like 2 years ago. They was trying to like make the playoffs, and then they stopped the tank, and then they tanked completely last year. And then I don't know what the game plan is. Danny Ainge, I've been telling people he lost his fastball 5 years ago. So putting trust in him, thinking this 2013 Danny Ainge, that shit ain't working. So
I get what you mean.
Yeah, like you got Colin Sexton, you got Jordan Clarkson, you got Law Jams all over the roster. It's like it's a game plan. Free some of these players to help somebody else out, bro. Like,
yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't understand what Utah is doing. I think they got a good coach. That's the fucked up part. I think Hardy's actually a good coach, but
yeah, I mean they was winning games with that roster. Like, you know what I mean? They was winning games at first.
It got close to 40 wins, and then Danny Ainge started telling him to sit everybody.
Yo, chill.
Like, you fucking with his record now. Like, you got him looking like he's not a good coach.
Yeah.
You keep like fucking with the roster and keep trading rotation pieces. Like, I don't know.
I'm hating on Danny Ainge, yo. He got y'all a ring.
Like I said, ever since 2019, he's been misfiring. We'll talk about that on another episode. But like, it's been cold outside for Danny Ainge since 2019. He built some poo-poo rosters on his way out with us. He made some bad picks. And the Utah is kind of the same. He got that trade with Gobert. But the thing about Danny Ainge, once he get one fleece, he's going to keep chasing the dragon and try to fleece every time. He don't try to do fair debates. That's why like he was asking Golden State for all that shit for Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he just be trying too hard to like. I know what you mean. Like, I get what you're saying.
He got to the point with us.
Lauri shit.
What is he losing though? If this is what he want for Lauri Markkanen, what is he losing? Like what is he gaining for really trading Lauri Markkanen? They gonna lose 10 more games than they do. Like, I mean, I get it.
Like, his issue was teams didn't want to deal with us anymore. It got to a point to where everybody's like, yo, we love dealing with Brad Stevens because he doesn't like try to hold trades up for too long. You don't try to get over on us. So we just call Boston and get a deal done. Back when Ainge was there, he'd try to like take all our first round picks. Like, so he literally would fuck up deals. We could have had Serge Ibaka, but he didn't want to trade Terry Rozier and
Terry, and then ended up getting rid of him, bro. I remember that.
The very next year. Just stupid shit, bro. Like, so, yeah, I don't even want to get too deep in Danny Ainge. And the other rookie that Tay mentioned was Donovan Clingan, who I was surprised he dropped to 7 based off of like how productive he was. He's going to be a immediate impact player. What do you think about Clingan in Portland, Tay?
I like that. I like the fact that they're going young. You know, they do have DeAndre Ayton, depending on how you feel about him. I'm not high on DeAndre Ayton. I don't really think anyone is. But yeah, I feel like you just go young, you know.
I am. I like him.
Donovan, you say you like him?
Yeah, I like that. I like DeAndre Ayton, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're the only DeAndre Ayton fan in the world. But yeah. I like Donovan Clingan's size, 7'2", 270. He's just great in drop coverage. Like, he's gonna protect the rim, and that's exactly what they need. The Blazers need something, and that's a start. You know, just to get the paint defense figured out, get the rebounding figured out. And he's a 2-time champion too. I mean, take it how you want it. Like, if that matters to you, but he knows how to win. You know,
like, I'll be stunned if he doesn't work out, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just being in that system for 2 years, back-to-back champ, like you gonna he cut from a different club. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, very efficient, 64% from the field in college, both years. Like, I think Donovan Clingan was a good pick, and it's probably gonna make teams wish they just picked him a little early because he did.
Yeah, I don't know how he fell to 7, bro. I was like, word, especially Detroit's dumbasses. Like,
yo, Detroit don't know what they're doing, yo. Just leave them alone, yo. Leave them out of it, yo. They want to be a 21 team for the rest of the next 7 years. Like, just yeah. They're gonna lose Cade next year. Like, this year, maybe he gonna request.
Cade re-up, didn't he?
Yeah, he gonna request the trade. Like,
please.
He don't want to waste his career there. Like, what do you think? If you were Cade Cunningham, would you want to waste your career?
Man, I'm an advocate for him to request a trade straight up. Because like people be acting like, because they had a NBA Twitter vote thing, and people were saying, why the fuck did they got Cade voted so high? Like, that kid is really fucking good, bro. Just the team.
That's the problem. It's like, that's what I'm saying. They're making him look bad. Like, they're literally making Cade look bad. Like, and it's like, bro, they got a bunch of young players that know how to play basketball. It's just they don't know how to put it together. Like, Cade's good. Jaden Ivey's all right. Asar Thompson does dirty work. It plays defense. What's it called? Duran, he's supposed to be like some guy. I'm waiting for that.
He's a double guy, man.
Like I'm waiting for him to like be that like dominant guy people keep saying he is. And then who else they got?
Beef Stew the Psycho.
Nah, we don't need to talk about LeBron killer.
I mean, that's 11-7, man. He a part of the core.
They got your favorite power forward, Tobias Harris, this offseason.
Yo, you know the funny thing about Tobias, though? Watch him average like 20 here. When there's no expectations and no pressure, that nigga eats.
I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, it's a good signing. They need somebody that can shoot. I feel like he got more money than deserved, but for his play style, he needs something.
Oh, Ron Holland. They needed shooting and then got Ron Holland. That didn't make sense to me. Ron Holland is not remember Ron Holland was supposed to go number 1 before the season started. And then he played and then they just kept going down.
They said G League at night, it was pretty rough. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, they disbanded it, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, I mean, they got Tim Hardaway Jr. too. They got some shooting. They got Tim Hardaway
Marcus
Jr.
Sasser, and they got Malik Beasley. They went out. They grabbed some shooters. They heard y'all making fun of them. But their guys can't shoot. The guys that they really want to they can't shoot. Jalen Duran can't shoot. Ivy and like their guys can't shoot. So you know it's kind of like But they did go against
California. Yeah, why didn't you talk about your fave?
I'll say this about Detroit. I'm not going to dignify that with a response. That man
Simone Fontecchio, he could shoot too. He shot.
Yeah,
I think he shot 40% from three. I like
They
him.
got Malachi Flynn too. He can shoot. Like even though he won a G League legend, he can shoot.
That man
I-
had 50 in the
Is he
game.
even on the
last
roster anymore?
Yeah.
So-
Malachi Flynn. I mean, I just looked it up. You say
No,
right?
he's not.
Oh, he's not.
No. No.
So the thing about Detroit that I do like, I like the hire of JB.
Oh, he plays for the Spurs. What the fuck? Why are they showing him on their roster? That's
So I like the hiring of JB Bickerstaff. I feel like the Cavs did him dirty. I don't understand how you win 97 games in back-to-back years and then get fired. And then, like, because people forget, Cleveland hired a college coach and they fired him after 40 games because he called the team thugs. They hired JB to clean it up. He gave them a play-in appearance and 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah.
So I feel like he got fucked over a little bit too much in Cleveland. I think he might be able to get Detroit to 30 wins this year. Bold prediction.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna knock that because they did get better. They got
They got shooters.
shooting where they lacked. Like they lacked shooting really, really bad last year. Like last year, their team was like a 1996 NBA team. Like, you know what I mean? They just didn't shoot. Like their shooting was just not there. And that's why they got blasted because that old style of basketball doesn't work anymore. But that's besides the point. We ain't got to
Y'all remember when Tobias was on the Clippers right before he got traded
He
to?
was disgusting.
That's what I think he's going to do in Detroit. Like when
Yeah,
there's no expectations,
I
bro.
understand. I get what you're saying. He got a bunch of young players around him that could pop off, got a little energy. He's just gonna stand there and respect his shots.
But when it's playoff time and it's real expectations, that
Why
man
are
is
you talking
ghost.
about playoff time?
No, I'm just saying,
He
like
went to Detroit to not worry about that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
he ain't got
worried about
shit to
the
live for. I can't get mad at him.
And
He
bro,
made 300 million in his career. Like hell of a career. No
I
all-star
mean-
appearances at 300 mil, nigga. Like shit. Salute to Tobias Harris. And his pops is his agent. So he getting more money. He ain't getting fucked over with the agents. Like that nigga, he a winner in life. Straight up. I can't hate
Tobias Harris, I mean, he's averaged damn near 20 points every year. Last year he averaged 17, 6, and 3. Like you can't 17, like you can't knock him for like I get the playoff thing, but he in the Pistons now. You ain't even got to worry about the playoffs no more. That shit cooked. So like I mean, Tobias Harris, I mean, he gets paid for the stats he puts up. Like, that's what he does. You get Tobias Harris because he's consistent, not because he's like, you know what you're gonna get. You get Tobias Harris, you know you're getting 17 points per game, at least. Well, what he's in the year before, but
I mean, on a small market team, not when it matters.
Yeah.
But all right, so I'm just gonna talk about the rookies that I like really briefly, because we're gonna switch topics to breakout players soon. But I do like Bub Carrington for the Wizards. I'll just keep it brief. I'm the only one on the panel that does. But good shooter, good shot creator, young.
What pick was he?
You said what?
What pick did he go?
14.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually high on him. I think he's gonna have opportunity, especially with the Wizards backcourt being in limbo. You got Jordan Poole there. They just lost Tyus Jones. So it's an opportunity for Bub to just get his shots up.
No,
I don't believe in
Nah, bro, Jordan Davis still play for them, bro.
who, Johnny Davis?
I mean, Johnny Davis, not Jordan Davis. Johnny Davis still play for them, yo.
Man.
He hasn't gotten this opportunity. He has not gotten an opportunity. You cannot lie. He has not gotten an opportunity. He has not. He got drafted his first year and sat behind Bradley Beal. He didn't get to play that year. Like, bro.
You know why? You want to know why he didn't play, right?
15 minutes, 28 games. His second year, 50 minutes.
Bro, don't even look at the box score.
12 minutes.
Just watch.
Game.
No. Before you even read on, don't look at the box score. Just watch this man play. He looks so raw and underdeveloped every time he's on the court, even 3 years later. He's still in Summer League last year and didn't stand out. Bub, at 18 years old, outplayed him this past Summer League. He's gotten 3 years to show he's the guy. Even last year, they had, 15 fucking wins? They gave him an opportunity last year. He was out there with number 97, Eugene Oruji, I think his name is, that hacking ass nigga. They was out there like bumming it up, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, Johnny Davis, like, bro, where he went?
No.
Number, like 9,
He's
10.
the 10th pick, bro.
Yeah, the 10th pick, and they don't give him. They don't. How do you?
The 10th pick.
His first time playing was in the last 30 games of the season.
Because he didn't play well. He didn't play well in the summer league.
No, he
played
games.
Even before he got with the main team, he did not play well in the summer league for 3 straight years.
Summer league, everybody.
If you a third year nigga in the summer league, you already in the danger zone, straight up. And if you're not playing well as a third year nigga in the summer league, you out the league.
I feel like he didn't get a fair option, a fair chance.
Man, he's got plenty of opportunities, man. He's just not good enough.
Plenty of opportunities. He hasn't played 82 games in these last
because he's not outplaying the people in front of him.
He has not played 82 games in his 2 seasons that
What's
he played.
What's his G League stats, bro? Pull up his G League stats. I'll see like if it's really fucked up. I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'm gonna edit this part out.
All right. Okay, I'll look at it.
Yeah, look up his G League stats. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe he's cooking in G League. I don't hear that shit.
I don't know how to fucking look at this shit, bro. They just.
Eesh.
He played 6 games in the G League and scored 8 points.
I'm not lying, Darius, bro. He might just suck.
He might, yeah.
He wasn't nice in the G League either. He might just suck.
He might just fucking suck. He might. But I'm not gonna count him out yet because I haven't seen him play in the league yet.
He was playing last year. It wasn't pretty, but he was playing last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would hate to get drafted to the Wizards, bro.
Yeah,
it's hard, bro. Getting drafted to the Wizards, it's hard.
Yeah.
So I heard you from a distance. Told you, bro. Like some niggas just ain't got it,
dog. I just need to see. I'm gonna give him this year. I'm not gonna. Because he hasn't played, like, if he hasn't even his first year, I'm scratching that. He played 28 games because he was sitting behind Bradley Beal. All right. Last year was his first year actually getting some sort of bump. He played 50 games last year. Like, so I'm going to give him one more year just to see.
He can't shoot. He can't defend. He does nothing out there well, bro.
He's a mid-range and he can finish around the basket. I know that for a fact. He can shoot in the mid-range and he can finish around the basket. That's what he did before he came to the league. So I believe it.
I'm not a believer, brother.
I just want to see. I'm not gonna count him out yet. I'm not gonna count him out.
Like you don't believe in Bub Carrington. You believe in Johnny fucking Davis.
But the reason I don't believe in Bub Carrington is because I played against him. He is not special to me. Like that's why I don't believe. Seen him.
You don't think he got better
with NBA players? No, I've played with NBA players. I've played with college players, and he just a normal guy on the court. Like he didn't stand out to me. And I know I don't know if you've played NBA players, but when you do, they stand out. They look different. They they move a little different. Like on the court, they just have that vibe. Like, all right, yeah, this like I've played with Bub. He's a normal guy to me. Like I don't see the potential you see. I think he's just gonna go there and play normal. Like, I don't see nothing special. He's going to end up on the bench in my eyes. But, he plays for the Wizards, so he might start. You never know. But,
I think he's an explosive scorer. Like, he can shoot, create his own shot. It's something they need, especially, like, since he's from around the way, too. I'm Percy Cole.
See, that's why. Just say that, Jeff. Don't come up
with he's a shot creator, though. Like, they don't have...
No.
Jeff, they're weak as hell at point guard, bro.
Just say, bro, he from the same place I'm from, so I'm rooting for him. That's all you had to say. You don't gotta be like you make up all this shit. Like he's some prolific scorer. He's like, bro.
Who else? Like who's his competition? You mentioned Johnny Bum-ass Davis. Who else?
No, I said that's who they got. They got Jordan Poole.
It's another
Malcolm Brogdon.
Malcolm, shitty.
Brogdon. And Brogdon's not going to play more than 40 or 50 games, bro.
I hate Malcolm Brogdon, bro. I really.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's going to take minutes from outside of Brogdon?
No, Brogdon. No. I'm not saying I hate him as in like he not gonna hoop. He can hoop, but like he just not like Malcolm Brogdon is just.
Oh, Brogdon and Poole's a backcourt about to take so many fucking shots, bro.
No, but Brogdon plays defense though. Let's not act like
not really. Not in Boston.
Oh, they got Corey Kispert gonna take a bunch of shots. Why do they have Johnny Davis listed as a small forward? Never mind. Yeah, he's cooked.
That's your man. That's who you got to take one for.
For anything I said, just cut that off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. I want to save you. Yo. I can't have your cake.
No, you know what? No, keep it in. No, because if he actually do hit, I want to be that guy. I told y'all. Yeah, I want to do that.
Oh,
but yeah, God. Corey Kispert, they got Keyshawn George too. So I guess we'll see what he does.
I don't know who got a worse roster out of them and the Nets. Like both them teams.
Stop disrespecting the Nets. Do not disrespect the New York Nets.
I am asleep.
The New York Nets. What in the world?
The New York Nets. Yeah, fuck Brooklyn. The New York Nets.
Nah.
Don't disrespect Kill, man.
So the other rookies that I wanted to cover, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
They picked up a legend, man.
So I like Khalil Ware from the Heat. I don't really like giving the Heat compliments, but that was a great pickup. 6'11", can shoot the three, plays with a great motor, really athletic. I feel like he'll coexist really well with Bam. Moves Bam back to the 4. He's already graded guarding 1 through 5. So I think they'll definitely be starting together. That was a great pick, especially at 16. I don't know how he slid to 16, honestly. But that was a great pickup by them.
Okay. Understandable. I take that. I believe in him too. So, and especially learning from Bam. Bam is one of the best defenders in the league. Learning from Bam, it's gonna help him out a lot.
And Alonzo Mourning's in the front office too, so he's gonna be getting game from him as well.
Thanks for telling me about Grandpa.
That don't matter to you.
No,
fucking Hall of Famer. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Hall of Famer. And when did he get inducted into the Hall of Fame? Before Ware was born. Niggas do not care about Alonzo.
Yo, Zo's not that fucking old, man. He retired in 06, bro. We ain't about to do that.
He retired in 06. Let me look at. He probably been alive he was still in pull-ups. Hold up.
Ultimately, like I said, Khalil Ware is a good pickup. I like Terrence Shannon Jr.
Yeah. You think he'll have a role in Minnesota though?
Yes. He was born in 2004. Ware was born in 2004. Really put those two together. He is born in 2004. And
you think just because Alonzo Mourning played in the 90s,
100%,
he had no relevant information that he could give to Khalil Ware about defense positioning?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
A nigga with over 2,000 blocks in his carear, he can't give no advice.
Yep, he had 2,000 blocks against who? Thank you. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm not gonna lie. None of that shit is relevant to me, man. He ain't have to guard Giannis and Antetokounmpo. He ain't had to guard a Steph Curry. Like he didn't have to guard a Kyrie Irving. That wasn't a thing. I do not care. He had to go against John Stockton.
Ultimately, Alonzo Mourning is one of the greatest shot blockers of all time. Khalil Ware could get advice from him too. So
no, get advice from Bam Adebayo, a guy who's doing it.
So where do you think Bam gets his advice from?
Not himself. It's not him. Bam do not get his advice from Alonzo Weekend.
So you don't think he taught? You know, Udonis Haslem is like a player development coach there too, right? And where do you think Udonis Haslem got his game from?
LeBron.
Bro, y'all are scumbags, bro. Y'all ain't about to get disrespected.
He played with LeBron. He played with LeBron James. I do not care about anything else anyone else said. He played with the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. I don't care. Like he learned from him. He was older than LeBron and took the back seat. No. Nope.
So I said I believe in that. That concludes about all the compliments I'm gonna give the Miami Heat. They drafted a hell of a rookie though. Their past 2 draft picks been pretty fucking good, man. Him and Jaquez Jr. Like they know how to draft and scout.
Jovic is good too. Nikola Jovic is decent. He's a pretty good player.
Yeah, he got potential. Jovic has potential.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they know how to scout. They know how to find 2 ways. That's just what they do. But that concludes my compliments in Miami Heat. I ain't giving them too many more. Fuck them. Right. We'll see them soon. We'd have had Jimmy. We'd have beat y'all. Like, man, fuck. Lace it up this season. Fuck you. I'm sick of hearing that shit.
They would have had Jimmy. They would not have beat you. Like, they should.
They swear that, though. My brother still texts me that shit, like, to this day.
You can't go off of what ifs, man. Like, cause if that was the case, if the Nuggets didn't have, if the Nuggets weren't in the bubble, then we would have won. We would have won the chip. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah, we already season swept them. Like, oh well, the playoffs. Like, I don't care.
Like, I feel like the only team that could say that is the Bucks because they would have smacked the Pacers in the mouth if Giannis is playing. Like that's the only team I feel like can say something like that is the Bucks because he is their driving force. Like with him out the game, they go from a top 10 team to a bottom 5. Like so, like Yeah.
So, yeah. Last player, I said Terrence Shannon Jr. I think Tay asked me if I see him getting minutes on Minnesota. That what you asked me earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually do. I think they need bench production. That was something they were lacking last year. He plays with great energy. He's going to average double figures off the bench. I think immediately. I just think he's going to have scoring punch off the bench. Just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Okay,
But I see him cracking the top 8 and being an impactful player. At times where Ant may get in foul trouble, where they need like a punch or like I like McDaniels, but like I said, his offense ain't aggressive enough for me for my liking at times.
I mean, there's only one ball like that, so
I'll stay saying that. Like I
there is. Like, really think about it. And he's taking away majority of the possession. Balls in his hand damn near every play. Mike Conley, if he's catching the ball, it's going up. Like, if he catches the ball in the corner, the ball is going in the air. And then you got Karl Anthony Towns. He touches the ball a lot. And when he gets it, he not kicking that bitch out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if Karl Anthony Towns gets it, the majority of the time it's going up or it's going back to Ant. Like,
I hear you.
It's kind of
I just feel like it's times where McDaniels can assert himself more offensively. Yeah, at times where some of his teammates are struggling. I feel like
player. Like, you know what I mean? He's guarding the best player on the team every single possession, like every single game. I mean, I think he should be allowed to take some plays off offensively, especially when you got prolific scorers on your team. Like, I may not like Karl Anthony Towns, but he's a scorer. He can put the ball in the basket. And so, like, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but like at the same time, you got to look at what he does on the court. Like, defensively, that takes a lot out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's guarding their best player. Guard, big, doesn't matter. He's guarding them. Like, so
that's true. That's true.
So it's kind of like I get it. Like, and
that's where I think Shannon Jr. is going to come through, man. Like I guess where I'm expecting McDaniels' offense. But I say y'all make a great point about the energy exerted on defense.
Yeah,
I understand what y'all saying. I just think that's where Shannon Jr. can come in with his 10 to 12 points that I kind of want from McDaniels. And maybe that's the role he feels. He's already, 23, 24. Yeah. So he ain't a young boy. He got kind of a professional build already. He ain't frail. Yeah. So I can see him having a more impactful rookie year than Rob Dillingham. I think it might take Rob a little bit.
I'm not going with that shit. That I will not agree with. I think that
I want Rob to thrive. I think Rob's going to get off to a slightly slow start, though. I think it's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, but Rob, I'm kind of biased, though. I've been watching Rob for a long ass time. Like,
I love watching Rob.
I've never seen. Yeah, but I've never seen Rob not be able to like put his best foot forward. Like every time I've seen him play, he puts it. Even if he's off, he doesn't get in his head like, "Damn, bro, I'm missing." Like he'll miss a shot and then get back. Like he'll all right, bet and come down and do the same exact thing the next night. I don't see Rob not playing good, especially playing.
I just said the rookie year, just a rookie year, not overall.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think Rob's gonna come out and he's gonna do what he like. I don't think he's gonna miss a step. Like, I truly believe that. Like, especially playing with Ant, their personalities they bounce off each other. Like, they would play really well together. Like, Ant's gonna hype Rob Dillingham up. Like, Rob Dillingham gonna fry somebody. Ant gonna jump up. Yeah. Like, I really. I agree with what you're saying about his size and everything like that, and about he's like you're not frail. Like, I understand that, but better than Rob Dillingham's rookie team, I'm not going.
I'm saying rookie year, maybe I could be wrong.
I understand. It's your opinion, but like me personally, I'm not taking that. I can't.
I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said I do think Dillingham's gonna be productive as a motherfucker. I'm not saying like I just think like maybe the first 10 games is gonna be a little funky. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
First 10 games, he's going to be a 6-man role. Like, it'd be kind of weird. And then once it clicks, he's going to take off. I'm not saying he's failing. Like, I don't want that out there. Hell no. I just think the first 10 games is going to be a little bit tricky due to all the offenses there. And, like, it was that in Kentucky, but this is a little different. So, I just think it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. That's all. He's going to work out, though. He's going to get all-star appearances and all that. I fuck with Rob Dillingham. I want that to be clear. Like, I'm not against him.
No, I get what you're saying, but I just don't think he'll have a better season. I think Rob got that shit in the bag. No issue, question, doubt about it.